nice association with Sriman Venkabrao Deshpandeji, Uttara Mataji's father. Uttara Mataji and her mother actually used to be coming to temple in the early 90s, right? Early 90s? 96. With your mother? With your mother? At least. 96. But at least I know her from the early 90s coming to the temple along with her mother. Both of them used to come. At the time your father was not coming, right? So he was not much at the time coming. But his mother, your mother also was initiated? So 97, right? 98. So she, Uttara Mataji and her mother, they both were initiated by His Holiness Bhakti Swarup Damar Swami Maharaj. And they were serious practitioners. But then your mother passed away in 1999 only? Okay, 99. After a few years. And then your father used to come more than 10 years back, he started coming more seriously, right? So until then, she used to come for a lot of our programs. When Guru Maharaj program will happen, she will come even to Thane. We will come and drop her near here. So Prabhuji started coming more seriously last 10 years. 10 years? 10, little bit more than 10 years. She used to come. That means now is 95. So he started coming more seriously after his 80s. Used to come. But once he started coming, he was very serious and enthusiastic. Visiting all the programs, especially weekly programs in the temple. And he was also part of our yatras, Vrindavan Yatra and South India Yatra. Any other yatra you came? At least 2 yatras we distinctly remember. All our Rajasthan. Oh, acha, Dwarka. No, Dwarka. Acha, okay. Nathadwar and Jaipur. Okay. Our Sanjeev ji is the main organizer. Okay. I think Jaipur Yatra is the first yatra he must have come. So he came to this all yatra. That means he's already in his late 80s and early 90s. Especially last yatra was South Indian yatra. He must have been at least 92 at the time, 92 or 93, whatever. 2 years back, 3 years back. You went alone? Aja. Okay. Mike kidhar hai? So now, okay, I am just closing. So in this way, he was very enthusiastically participating in spiritual activities and had the opportunity of hearing Krishna Katha, hearing Kirtan, and the opportunity of visiting temple and taking darshan, visiting the holy places, and the opportunity of getting Mahaprasad and Prasad served by his daughter, taking care of him all the time. She herself taking care alone is a difficult task, and she has done her duty to the maximum possible limit, I can say. Taking care of all the troubles, giving an opportunity for him to get some spiritual benefit, which is very important. So this is what, towards the final leg of the journey is very important. Beginning leg, whatever you must have done, that initial leg is supposed to decide about how the final leg is supposed to be. Suppose in a continuous marathon, you are very successful in the beginning of the marathon. At the end, you sit down. What? It's a marathon. Life is a marathon, actually. How you finish is very important. So, in the case of our Prabhuji, finishing was wonderful. In the sense that he had all the benefit of spiritually getting charged, so that his onward journey is very auspicious. Onward journey is very important. Present journey we have already know what we are doing, but onward journey for every one of us, there is an onward journey. And that onward journey, getting an opportunity to go back home, back to Godhead, or getting another better chance of how to take forward towards the final destination. So in that way, our Prabhuji is very, very fortunate to have all this opportunity of preparing for his next leg. And we sincerely pray that. So we give on this day, as I said, a farewell for his most auspicious onward journey, so that he can achieve the perfection. With that, I would like some of you who had interactions with him to share your remembrances, your interaction, whatever you had. If you want to share something of his qualities, his whatever you want to share, floor is open. Anybody volunteers? पानी है सबके पास, मेरे पास भी है. आप आइए, आप you want to speak now? It is your come here. So you, where is the mic? So you speak about your father. You want to sit here? Come here.
No.
You have done your duty of a dutiful daughter, and by that you will get lot of blessings from him. So, and we are very when this farewell is always two things, sweet also and bitter also. There is always a degree of sadness because we are losing the physical association. That always will be there. But on the other hand, when we see that the onward journey is very good and auspicious, we also rejoice. So it is both. It is both for all the devotees, all the Vaishnavas. It is all for everyone. There will be amount of sadness will be there. So we also share that. But we also pray to the Supreme Lord that let the onward journey be very auspicious. So both.
Nobody is there to listen.
Okay, any hold on. Who is that on the Zoom? Somebody? Hold on.
Can you hear me?
Hold on. Who is that? Huh?
Hare Krishna.
Hold on. Jagan Mohini. Hold on. You want to speak or later? Huh? Okay, Jagan Mohini Mataji.
Yeah. Thank you, Uttara Mataji, for inviting us. And she is a very brave sister of ours. And I think her father has definitely gone to the lotus feet of Shripad. I had a lot of association with her father through Uttara because on few occasions I stayed at their place. And I think that was when I was sick also, as well as earlier also. Somehow we got connected, I think from 1998 onwards. And that time also I stayed at a place. So a father used to be always concerned about me, like my own father, about health and all. So when I was sick in 2017 or even after that, and every time he could, check, okay, how I am. And they came to Kharghar, and both of them. And they used to be very concerned. And another thing is, I found him very, dutiful to Krishna consciousness, regularly going to temple with Uttara and taking so much interest. And normally you don't find, so obediently to this type of things. So, and he was blessed by Shripad. In fact, the last visit of Shripad to Bombay, the last, I think, program in Bombay by Shripad was in Uttara Mataji's house. And I think you could wash the lotus feet. So I think his journey is something very sublime, and I'd been praying for him ever since Uttara has been telling and offering everyday flower on his behalf. And today is the 13th day, and I'm sure that I don't know. I found him very calm and quiet, and he was very tolerant. When last we stayed was, I think, last year or something, and because she had to. I admired Uttara because for I think for many months or 1 year she was taking care of her father, in the sense, like, he would he needed that bedpan and nighttime for urine, and I think it happened, it was going on for quite some time, because I stayed at that time during her house. So Uttara had really the courage, and she had faced a lot of other issues also, and I'm sure that by her dedication to the Lord, her father has gone to the lotus feet. I mean, he has attained the lotus feet of Lord and Guru. So Uttara, you be brave, and I'm sure that Radha Raspberry's blessings are there with you, and Guru Maharaj blessings are there, and our prayers are there. I always remain your elder sister. Sorry, you remain your elder sister, and I'm sure that we are always there together. And today, I think Prabhuji's class was also very, very nice on the journey. So with this, I I just wind up my offering. Thank you, like, yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Achintya Rupini Mataji. You are mute. You are still mute.
Now can you all hear me, Prabhujis and Mataji?
Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhujis and Matajis. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to Srila Shripad. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for your instructive and wonderful class. And Uttara Mataji, thank you so much for inviting us. I am extremely sorry we could not come to say our final goodbye to Uncle. We are very sick, and so I couldn't come, but I remember Uncle so well. I mean, I really do not know what to say, but I'm sure, like Jaganmoni Mataji said, Guru Maharaj is taking care of him, and he has washed his lotus feet also. So, and Guru Maharaj will take care, Mataji. You're so brave and just and so inspiring for me also to serve my father. So thank you so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Anybody on Zoom? Okay, you want to speak? Okay, Uttara Mataji.
Though my father was not
You
so
speak into the mic so that.
though my father was not so spiritual as my mother in the beginning. So but after we came to ISKCON, he used to come with us sometimes for festival. But sometimes very rarely. But I tried to instigate him to come to the temple. He started coming only after my mother left her body. And Guru Maharaj, he was so merciful that he had a program in our house. My father got the opportunity to serve him. And I'm really very grateful to you, Prabhu. You made that arrangement for me. And Guru Maharaj, for I think I waited for 2 years when I wanted Guru Maharaj to come and bless my house. He came because of you, Prabhu. You arranged it for it. I'm so grateful to everybody. And Prabhuji he had arranged a tour to Jagannath Puri and Mayapur. I wanted my father to visit Mayapur very much and Vrindavan. So both he visited. And Prabhuji had arranged, when I told him that he's 93 years old, he was very much surprised. He said, a 93-year-old person can come. So he said, yeah, he's interested in coming, so we'll come. He took so much of care. And of course, whenever we went for yatras, all my god brothers, they used to take so much. Ghosh Prabhu, he used to carry my father to take darshan because my father is a little short. In Atadwar, I remember he carried him practically to take darshan. So I'm so grateful to everybody, all my god brothers and god sisters. And he took so much of care. He used to arrange for this. We used to keep the luggage. He used to make my father sit on that, and we used to push him and take him. Never used to allow him to walk also. And at the last, my father was very much he had a desire to go to Vada. He was going on telling me, I want to go to Vada, I want to see Vada. I said, yeah, I'll talk to somebody. Then I had spoken to Nataraj Gauranga Prabhu. He said, you can come to Talasari. I said, I cannot go to Vada. It's quite far and he's old. I was a little bit worried and I was scared to take him there. So I told Nataraj Prabhu, he said, yeah, you can come, you can stay in our in Talasari, in the guest house. I will book for you. And I booked for 3 days. He told me, actually, I had made some donation in the month of May on Narasimha Jayanti Day in my father's name. So that time he was after me. He said, we'll go to the Talasari, we'll go to Talasari. Then I asked Nataraj Gauranga Prabhu. He said, it is too hot here now. Don't come now. You come after the rainy season, it will be better. So after rainy season was over, again he started asking me, when are we going to Talasari? So I said, yeah, we will go. So then I phoned him. He said, you come on Gopashtami day. It will be very nice. There will be good program and there will be yagna and all that, Go Puja and all. So I said, okay. Then he booked for 3 days. He was so excited and so happy to go there. You saw him, no, Prabhu? he was walking about everywhere. He went to the temple. He sat for the cultural program, everything. He really enjoyed and he was so happy and satisfied. And I was also so satisfied that I could fulfill his last desire. He was very fond of going to the farm and Goshala. He was very fond of the Goshala. So this last wish I could fulfill. That is my Lord's mercy. And Nataraj Gauranga Prabhu, he arranged also. I thank him also. I was a little worried because he was quite now advanced age, but still he was very determined. He wanted to go means he wanted to go. So I took him. So I thank everybody, Prabhu. All those who helped my father and everything. We went for the yatra. Everybody was very, very concerned for my father. They used to take extra care for my father. Dharam Prabhu, also everybody, all my Bhakti Vriksha class, they used to take so much of care of daddy. And he was also very cooperative that way. He never used to give me so much trouble. He used to do till the last. He used to take bath on his own. He used to go to the washroom. Very rarely, once or twice, he was not able to. But anyway, Krishna's mercy, he took him away very peacefully, and I'm very, very thankful to the Lord. He went away very peacefully. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. So when that was in what 2000, 2005, right? We used to have program in different houses. So you wanted Maharaj to come. So we arranged. I think that was the last program that Maharaj visited in Mumbai. The last program. Huh?
Actually,
Oh, come on, where are you hiding? Come. Come here. This side. Here. Sit here. Oh, chalega. Wait. He is talking only, no?
He's referring to that day. And the night program, it went extra length. Maharaj was unwell, but everyone started asking Maharaj this song, that song. They gave a little pointer, and Maharaj obliged and went later. And I could hear late evening trains sounds also here. I had to go back to Meera Road. I was staying there those days.
Maharaj said there. Right?
And in that time, Maharaj was unwell. He has not recovered fully, and I was massaging him in the afternoon with another person, and subsequently Mahanand Prabhu also came, and I think Thane persons, what's his name? They also came. So Jaganmoni's brother. So yeah, Yeah, on the same day. Maharaj took me down. I told him, Maharaj, somehow I got little derouted from the BI ongoing programs. I was little on sidetracked, and I have not been in touch after the Second World Congress. So Maharaj answered that pray for the unlimited mercy of Srila Prabhupada, and then he asked me to hold a stick and take me around the deities in the parikrama. Down in the temple, yeah, from 303, after the massage, I walked with him to parikrama around Ras Bihari, and he said this very clearly to me. Then he asked me, "You are doing that BBT?" I said, "Yes, the translation proofreading I'm doing. So sometime maybe you can come Calcutta and do some proofreading, editing of my publications also." He said, indicated like that. Meanwhile, you continue your mainline ISKCON service. Also, he agreed like that. That is, but late evening, then he came here, and it wasn't very clear that he will ever do the program. He was a little unwell that day.
It was
Then
June
came,
2006, not 2005. 2006.
yes,
Yeah.
correct.
In fact, I requested Guru Maharaj to have a program in Uttara Mataji's house. I had requested because we were in touch. I had told that Uttara Mataji had helped us in that court thing. And I said, Guru Maharaj, you must go to their house. And yes, okay, I will go. Where she stays? I said, she lives near the temple. I said, Guru Maharaj, somehow you make it. And this time we'll have it Uttara Mataja. Then he told me, okay, Jaganmani will go there. And that is how I told, because I was very much in touch for the other issues. So it was June. I'm having the entire recording also.
Uh-huh. It was very vigorous. The whole evening program was Hare Krishna.
Also is yes. Take the mic.
My father used to also visit Haripriya Mataji's classes, and he was very, very fond of her. And she was so loving. She used to, whenever she used to come and talk to him, and she used to say, "Papa, how are you?" He used to feel so happy, and he was so fond of her.
I didn't know that.
And we used to go. Yeah, we used to go to Ramakrishna Society. We had a ladies this satsang. Haripriya used to lead, and my father was very eager to go for classes. Even your program, when it used to come on Zoom, he used to sit in the balcony and he used to say, "Show me, show me, show me." He used to say. I used to hold this in front. He used to want only to see you, like at least he used to want to see you. And Haripriya ji, whenever her class used to be there, he would not leave. He would sit there and he just wanted to see them, see both of you on the Zoom. So, I just wanted to mention because this I missed. And Jaganmohini also, she was very much, actually she was the one who introduced me to Maharaj, and she was the one who helped me get initiation also. She was very helpful in those days. She used to take me whenever Maharaj used to come, wherever, even Raghuchandar Prabhu and Sulochana Mataji, they used to have every Saturday.
You gave them the link?
Yeah. I don't know. I have sent him. I don't know.
Raghuchandra Prabhu hai kya dekho? Sulochana?
So they.
Huh?
Acha, okay. Let
Shyam Chandra wants to speak?
Yes.
Shyam,
He's on the.
Shyam Chandra Prabhu?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna, all the assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. Please accept my humble obeisances. Vancha kalpataru vescha, kripa sindhu evacha, patita nam pavanebhyo, Vaishnavebhyo, namo namaha. I just stepped out of my house, but most of the class and the kirtan I was hearing from home. Unfortunately, I'm not able to make it to their house. I told Mataji I've got some things, and but then I've been listening, so that way I'm completely connected with what's going on there. So first of all, Mataji, thanks a lot for arranging this, and thanks to Mukund Prabhu for a wonderful class in which we got a lot of enlightening lessons from Srimad Bhagavatam on how to see life and in what perspective we should see when a soul leaves. Thanks a lot. Next, I think I want to mention a few things about Uttara Mataji's father. Sri Deshpande ji. I think in many ways I am able to relate to him as my own father. Right from the time we knew him in the late 90s, I used to, there was similarity between her mother and my mother also. Both were extremely pious ladies, and we had the good fortune of interacting with her mother also during those days. And similarly, there was a lot of similarities between her father and my father. To begin with, uh, both had very strong willpower, strong mind, both lived long, and in those days, both had very strong, I would say, uh, somewhat little bit stone-hearted. And I used to always check with Mataji, how did you manage to melt the heart after some time? And we were hoping and praying that it will happen the same for my father also. It happened, and both have washed the lotus feet of Gurudev. So Maharaj's mercy has been very much on the families, especially on Prabhuji also. So Prabhuji has visited our home also several times in most of the occasions during those days when we used to have satsang programs. And what I liked about him was his willingness to travel with Uttara Mataji for any yatra. I mean, wherever she was participating or whichever program she was participating, he will be like always like a pillar next to her. And that's why when I heard this news of his passing away, the first thing I felt sad was for Uttara Mataji, because it was like a pillar for her and for some of us, that suddenly this person is no more, but he died, he left with the proper consciousness, he did not have any suffering, and he left all of a sudden like that, which is good. And then Mataji has, towards the end days served so much, a lot of parallels, like the way I could get a chance to serve my father towards his end. And in the process, what we learn from here is that devotees, when they are surrounded by devotees, the departure is always going to be glorious, and so he is very fortunate to have a very devotee wife, a devotee daughter, and to be always constantly be in the company of devotees for so many programs and associations. And I think Mukund Madhava's Prabhu's contribution, in this development of spiritual advancement, has been tremendous in this, in both the families, in her family also, in my family also. So that way we are very indebted to him. And I'm sure, like her father, my father also was very much liking to see Mukund Madhav Prabhu just on the face, whether he understands or not, whether he could hear properly or not, but just looking at the face. The same thing I heard now Uttara Mataji saying, that he was just happy to see the face. So that is the power of a devotee. I think a devotee can influence a lot of souls, and surely her father, by the virtue of being pious and being very humble and being attached to all the association of devotees, would have definitely got the benefit of serving Sripad Maharaj eternally. So we are really we will miss him, because he was one person I was looking forward to meet. And the best thing I liked was he can strike conversation with any age groups, and he will speak less and he will hear more. His power was basically in listening. So that was his strength. And always he appeared to be calm in any kind of situation, always calm and smiling. So those are very good qualities which we will always remember. And Uttara Mataji's house has always been special for us, right from the beginning. For most of the programs, when in the temple there was no accommodation available, she has been gracious to accommodate us for the functions like Janmashtami or some other functions. And his father is to always treat us like his own family. So that was his greatness. So I really wanted to, pay my humble obeisances to such this great soul. And today being this 13th day, he will surely have a very smooth journey. I pray to Guru Maharaj to embrace and take him into his shelter wherever, with whatever capacity is available for service. And we'll all be grateful for the association that Prabhuji gave us also. Thank you very much, Uttara Mataji, and thank you all the assembled Vaishnavas. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
For the first time, I met Mr. Deshpande Prabhuji in this room only, because Maharaj's program was there, and I was not knowing. I came here because Uttara Mataji will arrange some program, and Maharaj has come here. So when I asked someone, who is this old man? Somebody told me that he is Uttara Mataji's Babu. And she was very prompt, and he was very participating enthusiastically in the program. Subsequently, I met him here only. Then subsequently, Uttara Mataji was taking him to the temple almost daily during evening in that Gaura Arati time. So he was simply sitting in front of the deities, and he was praying something like. And when I meet him, he said that, are you okay? Are you fine? Yeah, I am very good. This way is going on. The one day, so thereafter, now thing is this: he is here already gone, and he is at the lotus feet of Maharaj. That we should think for his well-wisher and rest, let his soul is rest on peace. But nothing to worry, because in Odia, one Jagannath Das has written Bhagavad. He has written Martya Mandale Janma Hui, Devata Huile Marai. Man, this is Martya Mandale Janma Hui, Devata Huile Marai. Man, even demigods also, if they take birth in this Martya Mandal, he also supposed to die. So that's why nothing to worry. That we share with you at this time of grief and sorrow. And we pray God that his body, his soul rest in peace.
Hare Krishna. Hari Priya Mataji. Mic, दे दो. You come here because the feedback will come.
Hare Krishna. ठीक है. Hare Krishna. My humble obeisances to Prabhuji and all the assembled Vaishnavas. Vancha kalpataru vyascha kripa sindhu bhayevacha patitanam pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namah. And to Papa. I used to always call him Papa. Deshpande Prabhuji, Uttara's dear father, and very, very dear of mine, Uttara. I love her from the core of my heart. She has always been a supportive guide. Whatever I could do in my little capacity. So I remember Papa very fondly because he was always very affectionate and loving. We started our association from temple programs only, when Uttara used to bring him to the temple all the time, and he was there, and we became friendly in attending some programs and being in the temple. And then Papa was always very sweet, very calm, very composed. I think I feel that for progress in bhakti and for progress in the spiritual life, Saral Hriday is very important. And I could see that in Papa. Saral Hriday is one word that I can picturize him. That he had just no malice in him, no malice whatsoever. Just smiling, calm, composed, always flowing with the tide, no negative, nothing I could feel in him, anything negative. So I think to such a person, Krishna always gives mercy, special mercy. Saral Hriday gets a special mercy. And he was very enthusiastic, even though his age was more. He was very enthusiastic in coming to temple programs, attending the lectures, and everything. He was just going along with her. I think it's also a very good opportunity for a soul to have a devotee family. His daughter was looking after him. Uttara was looking after the father so well, and because she is a devotee, that was his good fortune. That because of her association, he could come to the temple, take darshan, and have so much of wonderful opportunities in his last few years or 10, 15 years of his life, that he got the maximum possible advantage of devotee association and Lord's darshans and programs and yatras, So, I mean, he could have been staying with your brother, if he was so, this thing about bete ke saath rehna hai and, beta should look after me. But this turned out to be for him a blessing in disguise. That, if your brother hasn't called him to stay or whatever, it was all his good fortune that he got this in his life. And I heard today only that there was a program in your house which your Guru Maharaj did, and he was like, he washed his feet. I mean, this is such a rare opportunity for anybody. Like they say, lava matra sadhu sang. And a pure devotee like Maharaj, to be able to wash his lotus feet means life ban gaya. Matlab, aage ka bhi ban gaya sab. It's like his, whatever his destination may be, we don't know where he is, but he's definitely being looked after. Your Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, the Guru Parampara, and the Lord. He will have a wonderful, very beautiful journey ahead, for sure. And in our culture, they say, like, when somebody leaves the body after a certain age, say 70, 75, they have lived their life well. They have lived their life well. And he had the good fortune of having devotee association and spiritual life towards the end. So it's considered a joyous occasion, actually. The passing away of such a person is not considered a sad occasion. हमारे में तो वो प्रसाद बांटते हैं, पैसे लुटाते हैं,
प्रसाद है इधर बांटने वाला है.
No, the people really distribute money to, they take the procession, then they distribute money. No, we are not expecting that. So the point is, I'm trying to say they show their happiness that the person lived a long life, had his whole life journey well. And for Papa, the best part was that he didn't suffer any disease towards the end, staying in a hospital, being, tormented by this kind of thing. So that is also a very positive thing, that he had a peaceful, nice life towards the end, and his ending, leaving the body also was so auspicious. So I pray to Papa's lotus feet that wherever he is, he's going to be looked after surely, and he will surely have a wonderful destination. And I here cannot, I'm just remembering that, it's coming in my mind that how wonderful Srila Prabhupada is. That it's all by Prabhupada's mercy that we all are together. ISKCON is there for us. We have a devotee association. We have God brothers, God sisters. And of course, I apologize. Prabhuji, when he saw me, said, I'm surprised to see you.
I didn't know that you were close relation.
No, yes, very much. So, I mean, I came because it's Daddy's, Papa's 13th day.
I didn't know that, your program is coming and she's coming. All those things I don't know.
I told her I will not miss his last program, because I thought they will do on 4th. Some people do on the 4th day. And she said, no, we'll do it on the 13th. And I was guiding her about other programs also. And I said, you let your brother do whatever he wants to do as a son. Let your brother do whichever way he wants to do it, because it's his prerogative also to do something for the father. It's nice that you want to do also. Has he come?
Yes.
Oh, has he come? Okay, that's nice. So, I mean, he has also done his duty towards the end. He has done all the last rites. And I said, but we as Vaishnavas should do our own thing. So I was very happy when she told me that you are going to do a program, your Bhakti Vriksha program here. So I said, that's the best thing.
It's a combination.
Yeah, it's a combination now, yes. So I said,
Hare
that's the
Krishna.
best thing. Yeah, Hare Krishna.
We would like to speak few words
Yeah.
about your father.
So thank you very much. And we pray once again for Papa Deshpande Prabhu. And I think it's a very good fortune for Uttara Mataji also that she has served her father so well. So well she has served her father. Yes, but it's your very good fortune. And it's good fortune for Papa also that he has such a wonderful devotee daughter. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna. Yes, sir, you.
इधर आ जाइए. Okay, you sit here. I'll go. इधर ठीक है? It's okay.
He's giving a shock.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's okay, I'm comfortable, no problem. No, he was my father, so anything I say is less only. It'll be less only because he ultimately he looked after us, he brought us up, educated us.
Little into the mic.
Educated us so much that we are now independently living our own lives and good lives we are living. So that is one thing which I should appreciate him for. He's been there for us every time. Then I was here for a few years. I was abroad for a few years. Then we shifted to Vasai because this place was a little, getting too many people over there. So we shifted to Vasai. And from there also he used to come very often whenever Usha used to go to for any tour or something of that sort. Like she had gone to Chirala once, so I had taken him home. Then from there he had gone to my elder sister's house also. Unfortunately, my elder sister expired just a few years ago. 2018 she expired. So he has literally, sacrificed his life for us. Every step of the way, most difficult times also, he has always been with us. And at his time, when he was also, we have tried to be there as much as possible. For me, coming all the way from Vasai and my work also, it was a little difficult. But wherever possible, we have tried to do best for him. So he's been a good father to us, and it's a sad thing that he's gone. But then we are glad that he lived his life, lived a good life, and he has left a lot of memories. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Anybody else on the Zoom? Who? Okay, Vandita Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Prabhuji, I just wanted to add that Uttara Mataji's father was not only a great soul, but he inspired us so much. Whenever I have interacted with him in the yatras, and his energy level was like hats off. Like I used to look at him and I was like, hum kya hai? And at the age of 90 also he had so much dedication, he had so much willpower that yes, I can do it. I remember in that Kanyakumari Yatra, in that ship, he climbed up and I opted out. I said, no, I can't climb. But for his age, he's really, really a great Atma. And I also offer my sincere obeisances to Uttara Mataji for really taking care of him so nicely. She's another inspiration for all of us, where we ourselves can't take care of our own self in the way she has taken care of her father. And I'm so surprised to know that he had a son also, and yet she chose to take care of her father. Mataji, really hats off to you, and my sincere obeisances to the departed soul and to you also, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. She was mentioning about getting on the boat. He got hurt actually. He got because it was
Yes,
little bit high.
he got hurt also.
Something he got hurt, and then we went to the rock memorial. There are steps to climb. I told him, "You please sit down here." He said, "No, no, no. I want to come." His determination. He actually every place we went when there were steps also. He was so determined. He also wanted to come. Sometimes somebody was lifting or helping and things like that. His determination was very exemplary, to say the least. Actually.
This Vrindavan Parikrama also half the way, almost 1 hour we walked. The Balakrishna Prabhu and Dhara Prabhu, both of them used to be at the side encouraging him, and he would walk. And he
Yes.
walked, and after this he did. I was asking him, Daddy, shall I call this
Rickshaw.
rickshaw? He said, No, I'll try to walk. Dharam Prabhu and go.
Balakrishna Prabhu, you have anything to share? Dharam, where are you hiding?
And
Come. You want to share something?
Madhvi Prabhu, Madhvi Mataji used to call him Nano.
No.
Yeah. So she used to feel so happy when she used to say Nano. He used to feel so nice and happy.
You want to share? Balakrishna Prabhu?
Haripriya Mataji.
आप इधर आ जाइए, इधर आके शेयर कीजिए, इधर.
Haripriya Mataji used to call him Papa, how are you? He used to feel so happy. And Vajasundari Mataji used to talk in Kannada. He used to feel so happy. She once or twice he asked me, she knows Kannada.
No, you move a little bit, let him sit here.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji and Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Prabhupada. What is very interesting about our Babaji, like he is in old age, like late 90s, but his energy level, like I would like to mention two qualities of him, like it stated in the scriptures also. Those people like want to do the want to come to the devotional activity. What is very important is simple heart and determination. These are the two things we noticed all the times whenever we met him. And in his age, most of the people are disturbed by all the odds. But we never like what it is called, like got a complaint from his side that, oh, I am not well. He never used to talk about all those things. And his enthusiasm, like always willing to come to attend our Bhakti Vriksha program, all the pilgrimage tours. And he was so energetic all the time. It's an inspiration for us. And though in this great moment we are missing his personal presence, but at the same time we are very, very happy to see him that he is in the right path. And we need actually his blessing. And it is, as I said earlier, that is the inspiration. His life is inspiration for all of us. To follow the right path in our life. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, anybody else?
Meg,
Huh? You? Oh,
he's my financial advisor.
acha, okay.
And he is more like my son rather than he was so much attached to my
Come, you sit there.
father. Come.
Hare Krishna.
He saw him on the 8th. You met him on the 8th. He left his body on the 10th.
Yeah.
He was quite fine at that time.
What is it?
Hare Krishna. So I met Mr. Venkaba Rao in 2006. I used to work for HDFC Bank at that point of time, and I visited this place for some small work. And right from 2006, I've been associated with Usha Madam and Sir. And one thing which I would like to tell about Sir is he would never allow anybody to go without having something from this place. I still remember once he had prepared tea specially himself for all of us. So that's one quality which we have to learn from him, that he was so much looking forward for guest, and if any guest has come over, so he should have food or something, some prasad, without going. He lived a very beautiful life. I've almost seen him every month, and even just 1 week back, he was absolutely in his senses and lived a very good life. So it's an inspiration for all of us. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you very
Anju
much.
Mataji wants to.
Huh?
Anju Mataji wants.
Okay. Anju Mataji.
Prabhu.
Take after that. Take after that.
Anju Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandvat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, my sincere, humble obeisances under the lotus feet of Sri Sri Radha Ras Bihari. And also, I would like to say, we will be missing Daddy a lot. We have been associated with him since so long, and our traveler partner, our all the yatra partners, and always that smiling face, coming on the time, and always enthusiastic to join us. And so, like all these memories, fond memories, will always stay with us. But we'll be missing his Ashirwad, which he used to give us every time. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, how are you? I'm very fine with such a big smile, and always. So I'll pray under the lotus feet of Sri Sri Radha Ras Bihari ji to engage him, so that he's also there, and we always get his blessings, as well as along with Sri Sri Radha Ras Bihari ji. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry, Uttara Mataji. I'm not physically available there. I would have loved to join this. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, Uttara Mataji. Hare Krishna, Uttara Mataji.
Who is that? Somebody?
This Shamchandra Das here. We would like to exit now because we are participating in the ASSQ conference. So just wanted to inform. Thank you very much for this Zoom arrangement. So we are exiting now. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to say something? She's hungry? She's telling I'm hungry. You can go ahead and give her some prasad. Okay. So, all right. With this, you want to say something? Concluding? Yeah, okay. Yes. Bye.
Hare Krishna. So I came very late with Association Prabhuji in the year.
You sit here. Either wait.
So in the year 2017 we had a small yatra. So Kiran Mataji is sitting there. She sent the age details. When I saw the age is 90 plus, then I worried. I said, is he okay? How is his physical? He said he's quite strong and he can travel his own. And I said, because there will be so much walking from Puri to Mayapur, again to Khirchor Gopinath, there was a lot of walking was there, and train traveling was there. Yeah. when I saw him so much strong, he was like, from inside as well, physically. So then I thought, and Mataji was so much taking care. So much, you remember? And in the village where, in the Jaleshwar, in my village, there was no beds. There were few beds. So somehow we managed, but I'm very grateful that maybe I came late, but I could serve. And in between, after I think few months back, after Radha Rasbihari, I came here, and Prabhuji was sitting there. Then I said, let's speak some Bhagavad. So I around 15-20 minutes I spoke something about Pitama Bhisma Stuti. Then he was hearing. Then I offered Radha Rasbihari's mala. But one good thing was, now I am satisfied more, which is 15th October, where we had our house inauguration. And that day, same day, Sripad Maharaj disappearance, it was Tirobhav Tithi was there. And but I wanted Prabhuji and Mataji to come to my house. And but when I came to know this is not possible. But then I said, Mataji, what would be your decision? No, Prabhuji, I will come surely. So she said, I will arrange next program. I will attend Vyas Puja, but I will come this time. So I am very fortunate that he came to our house. And when Mataji called that my dad is no more, and we were sitting in the same bed where he was sleeping, I told my wife, see, this is the place where just a month back someone was sleeping here, and now he is no more. So this is, life is so uncertain. So I really pray to Sri Radha Rasbihari for his best choice to offer him. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. You want to speak something?
Kiran.
Huh?
Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, whenever we used to go to the temple, I used to drive my car. I used to always call her up, are you all interested? And she used to always say yes. So I used to wait down, and whenever I used to ask uncle, how are you? He used to just raise his hand, oh, very fine, very fine. And it was lovely. I mean, he was very, very satisfied with the way she used to take care of her, used to be always happy with her. And he had a lot of patience, I feel, very, very tolerant person, because as he said, we had gone for the yatra, and he was always used to to be with us even in at 5 o'clock in the morning to participate in the kirtans. And even that Jagannath darshan we had gone, yeah, it was so crowded, and I was so worried about him that he may get crushed. But somehow he managed, and we were just worried. Yeah, we were worried, like, where is he? Where is he? And he just managed, and in the front he went and took the darshan of the Lord, and it was so amazing. It was so amazing. Thank you so much.
Okay, so I think time up for now. And thank you very much for all the devotees who have come to be part of this program. We also thank those who have joined on the Zoom. You want to say something? So now what we'll do is, you want to do.
You want to say something? Krishna was the youngest in our group.
Oh, he was the older. Hey, come here, Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Dandavad Pranam to everyone. Please accept my humble obeisances. So, one thing was with our Dadaji, we are missing him very much, but we know that because, like everybody told, that he was very tolerant, humble, soft-hearted. We know he was in the correct path. And only one, two incidents which I would like to recall. Whenever we used to meet, like when the lecture used to get over, after Bhakti Shastri class, he used to come Prabhuji used to come to me, say, "How are you?" I used to fine. And whenever we used to meet, Prabhuji just used to laugh, say some jokes to me, and we just used to be like normal friends. And Mataji, Uttara Mataji also used to see us. And when many prasadam preparations were there, so we used to have the dinner prasadam there only. So after having prasadam or before having prasadam, we used to always be outside Rajbihari only, Rajbihari temple, and we used to talk, have discussions, how are the lives going on. That was very nice. Like how Dadaji was coordinating to us, that used to attract me very much, because normally people when they get aged, they don't, like, we can say, they don't be so coordinating and be in very privately. But that is like everything opposite was there. Very funny and humble, friendly, coordinating. And when I even got to know that Roji left, was very disheartening. But at the same time, I felt that yeah, he went to the correct path, so no need to get sad and remember him. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So you want to tell Aarti also? Aarti is there? Okay. So what we will do is right after this we will have Aarati, and parallelly there are some flower petals for Pushpanjali. So each one of you take little flower and you offer to Prabhuji. And Kirtan, Amiras Prabhu can do Kirtan. And right after that we will have Prasadam, Mahaprasadam Seva. Hare Krishna. So with that we pray to Sri Radha Ras Bihari Ji, Sri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman Ji, Sri Gaurnitai, and Srila Prabhupada for bless Venkabrao Deshpande Prabhuji for all auspiciousness in his onward journey by chanting the holy names. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. There are more petals. There are more flowers. More flowers is there. Eyebrows. These for offering.
उठेगा नहीं सुंदरानंद प्रभु उठेगा नहीं उठूं लगी जाइए करंट आ रहा है सतारिणे नमस्ते जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद जय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद जय हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Jaya Radha Rasbihari Radhe.
Jaya Radha Rasbihari Radhe.
Jaya Radha Rasbihari Radhe.
Jaya Radha Rasbihari Radhe.
Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Bhakta Hanuman. Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Bhakta Hanuman.
Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Bhakta Hanuman. Sita Ram Lakshman Bhakta Hanuman.
Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Bhakta Hanuman. Sita Ram Lakshman Bhakta Hanuman.
Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Bhakta Hanuman. Sita Ram Lakshman Bhakta Hanuman.
Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai. Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai.
Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai.
Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai. Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai.
Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya
Nitai Gaur
Gauranitai.
Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Gurudev.
हरिनाम संकीर्तन की
जय।
जब विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तरस्थ श्रीमद् हिज होलिनेस भक्ति सर्वदामोदर गोस्वामी श्रील गुरुदेव की
जय।
श्रीपाद महाराज की
जय।
जब विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तरस्थ श्रीमद् अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद के
जय।
इस्कन प्रतिष्ठाता आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद के
जय।
इस्कन विवड़ी संस्थापक श्रील प्रभुपाद के
जय।
जब विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य नित्यलीला प्रविष्ट अष्टोत्तरस्थ श्रीमद् भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद के
जय।
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद के
जय।
नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर के
जय।
प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की
जय।
जय श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ श्री गोस्वामी प्रभुगण की
जय।
राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड द्वाश ब्रजमंडली धाम के
जय।
गंगा में जमुना माय के
जय।
वृंदावन धाम के
जय।
मथुरा धाम के
जय।
द्वारिका धाम के
जय।
मायापुर नवदीप धाम के
जय।
पुरी श्रीक्षेत्र धाम के
जय।
जय प्रेम पुरुषोत्तम सच्चिदानंद गौरंग महाप्रभु के
जय।
परम दयाल पतित पावन नित्यानंद प्रभु के
जय।
श्रील प्रभुपाद ट्रांसडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन प्रोग्राम के
जय।
वृषभानंदन श्रीमती राधा रानी के
जय।
भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी के
जय।
गिरिराज महाराज के
जय।
ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम के
जय।
भगवत बानी श्रीमद् भगवद गीता के
जय।
जय श्री श्री राधा रास शिवरी भगवान के
जय।
जय श्री श्री सीताराम लक्ष्मण भक्त हनुमान जी महाराज के
जय।
जय श्री श्री गोनिताई भगवान के
जय।
भक्ति भक्त विघ्न विनाश कर नृसिंहदेव भगवान के
जय।
भक्त श्रेष्ठ प्रहलाद महाराज के
जय।
जगत गुरु शिल प्रभुपाद के
जय।
पतित पावन शिल गुरुदेव की
जय।
स्वावेत भक्त वृंद की
जय।
निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे
हरि हरि बोल।
All glories to symbol Lord is Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण।
All glories to symbol Lord is Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण।
All glories to symbol Lord is Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण।
All glories Sri Sri Guru Gauranga Sri Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada की
जय।